All right, the road is impassable. So you know what that means in Virginia in January. Snowplow Bike, part 2. Welcome back, Mavericks. You know, a year ago, when this channel was young, I built the Snowplow Bike Mk2 and proved I could do it. But it was heavy, and the blade needed an upgrade. So this year, I built Mk2, and this is the episode where we show you that, as promised. And before we get into it, jump over and hit like and subscribe so you can see all our new content as soon as it comes out. And if you like the channel, like helps us out. You know YouTube's algorithm will only allow us to share our bike love with everyone like you if you hit the like and subscribe. Also, you might consider becoming a Patreon. Patreons get access to all the content and extras we have, including the full build of this bike. So check out our Patreon page. Yep, this is going to be awesome. Some of the things I've had to consider through all of this is if I add all the weight of a child and a car seat on the back and a 50-pound plow on the front, will these brakes service me? And I believe the immediate answer is no way in hell. This year, I got my battery, got my components to put together an e-bike. Because I also did this. I bought a 50-pound steel plow to go in the front of the bike. Additionally, I'd like to be able to put my son on the back in his car seat and drive him to school before I hit the trail and go to work. Alright, so I got them all labeled properly. Now we're going to hook it all up and see if we can keep this thing rolling without the plow. And then I'll have to figure out where to wire everything permanently, how to protect it from the weather, etc., and finish the plow. No, before you ask, that is not the permanent solution. That's just strapped to the bike long enough for me to find out if it works. Okay, yeah, better slow that down. oh, she works. This thing freaking flies. Well, the problems continue. The blade is so heavy. I knew it would lift the back of the bike up, so I'm not really worried about that. But these connectors just aren't firm enough. So what's happening is the blade is sloshing back and forth as you lift. So then the wheel's gonna rub on the front and things aren't gonna be aligned. So what I'm gonna have to do is actually go get some steel bars and make them solid instead of this weak ass thing I've got going on here. So, yay. All right. Finally got these bad boys cut and drilled. I'm gonna go right here. And that should hopefully solve our blade swaying problem. So I've run into a problem, and it just might be the killer. Got the plow mounted. Look at the handlebars when I sway the plow blade. There's so much weight on the front end. I'm actually concerned it might not be able to handle the flex over time, but we're gonna try. Basic box built, little. All right, you don't have to be a bull in a china shop. Take your time. All right, now it's set. Gentle. There you go. Good job. Alright. That's fun. Gentle. Don't be a bull in a china shop. Everyone doubts. But here it is. The Snowplow Bike. 50 tiny mensch on the back. Electric drive. Battery power and spare salt on the back. We're going to put the spreader right there when we're done. Buoy is properly safety adjusted, just like in a car. And we are ready to roll.
Snowplow Bike.
All right, right turn.
And faster.
Here we go. 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 31, 9, 32, 32, 3. I gotta pedal faster. 33, 1. 33, 4. So in fairness, the bike is a success, but the blade at almost 80 pounds is just too heavy for a bike with only a down tube and not a top tube. The whole thing flexes, as you saw in that video. And to be fair, at speed, it's a little scary. So look forward to Mark III next year. If you want to see the full build with all the details, Patreons only get access to that over on our Patreon page. That's it for this episode of the Maverick Cyclist. Now come on, let's ride. And hey, if you can, let's plow.